Hello, and welcome to JobsDirect. This is a website that's been developed to help streamline the recruiting process directly from doctor to hospital. This video breaks down the way that this tool is going to be helpful for any healthcare providers on their job search. By eliminating any third-party recruiting, we're allowing a streamlined process where any information and any communication is done directly between the doctor and the hospital. Okay, to begin using this website, you'll begin by creating an account. However, to speed up the process, we're going to go ahead and use a pre-made account here. So you're going to go ahead and log in, which will bring you to your doctor dashboard page. From here, you're going to have the opportunity to edit your profile and see any jobs or any calendar invites that you have, any jobs lined up, or any messages in your inbox. But we're going to begin by editing your profile. So here you'll have the opportunity to edit a profile photo, and you can actually select what kind of healthcare provider you are. Selecting this will change the drop downs in later screens and will affect the way you fill it out. Here we're going to use MD. You can change your specialty. You see that most of these is already filled out, and you'll also have the opportunity to select your resume, your CV, and any other relevant files. These will all be shown to any recruiters on the other end as you begin sending out any applications for jobs. What's additionally special about this page is that filling this out is going to actually help the hospitals to understand you a little bit better and make sure that before they schedule any appointments, to make sure that you're actually qualified for this position and that this is going to work. You can see each one of these is going to have individual things. You'll have the opportunity to fill out any fellowships that you're doing, any malpractice cases, or any other relevant information. So you can go through here and you can select anything. In addition, filling this out is going to be assisting in the AI search. That's another feature of this page. So you want to fill this out as accurately as possible because doing so will change the jobs that are shown to you. So you can see we filled this profile out. The doctor is, we have them say that they're located and they have states licensed in Pennsylvania. They're willing to work in South Carolina. We have the doctor showing that their profile is actually based in South Carolina. So that's important because it'll impact the jobs that are shown to us. Okay, so back to this page, you can see now it's actually showing South Carolina jobs for OB. As we mentioned, this is a doctor we filled out for OB. So you can select any of those jobs. Here we can also, I want to show you how it actually is changed when you go ahead and you change some of that information. So let's say we go into the state's licensed. Let's change it and say that we're actually licensed in Florida and we're willing to work in Florida. Okay, you can see that the AI is changing its suggested roles for you. And you can see while we're looking at that, you can look at the inbox, any messages that have come in from hospitals. In addition, you can see any hospitals that have sent any invites for any kind of jobs that are coming up that they think that you'd be a good fit for, ones that you've sent in your application for. Then you can go ahead and view that call. You can confirm that time if it works for you, or you can request a reschedule if those times don't work. In addition, they may also show a few other options, and this will give you a choice between those, and you can select what's a best fit so that you can have perfect communication when it comes to your communication about the job with the hospital itself and their recruiting team. Okay, so here you can see it. We have the South Carolina jobs pop back up. Those are still the ones that are most recommended. So let's go ahead and click into this. We can see the job post from right here. The hospital, if their logo is there, you'll see it. And in this case, we have the doctors already sent in an application, so we don't have to worry about that. But this has already been sent in, and if your requirements match up, then they're going to go ahead and see that. And if they're interested, that's when they'll send you the invite, which you can see here. And that brings you to this page again. And yeah, so you can see your job page. This is another way to look. If you don't want to just look at those, you can actually go onto the job page and you can do a search. From here, you can mention anything that you're looking for. If your states that you're interested in is Florida, you can apply that and you'll actually see the jobs pop up here. You can select them from here, or you can select them from this menu, and it's going to, again, show the best jobs that are a match for you. So this is an example of one. Now, this is an internal medicine job, which wouldn't be an exact fit. So if I send the application, they're going to get it, but when they pull it up and their job requirements, it's going to show that you're not a match, and that way they can avoid scheduling, and that will save you time, it'll save them time, and it'll, again, streamline the recruiting process. So aside from the job interviews and any scheduled things, you can see that on your calendar. You can open that up and you have a better view of what's going on. And you can always reschedule a call if it doesn't work, and you can send in a reason for your reschedule. All your correspondence will be located conveniently in your inbox, and you can open that up. And we actually have a nice messaging feature where you can actually show yourself messaging the hospital, and you can communicate and iron out any details prior. If they have any more documentation that they might require, this gives you an opportunity to get that handled ahead of time. But for the most part, this is what we have here. And if there's any other features that you think would be beneficial, please feel free to reach out, and we'll be happy to see what we can do about getting them installed, because we want to make sure that this tool is as effective for you as possible. We appreciate the time, and thank you very much.
Sounds good.